Hello everybody, it's Thanksgiving week and welcome to another edition of the Weekend Sports Report. I'm Danny Udero, your sports editor at the Silver City Sun News, and it's all about football. Football, football, football. And of course we got the start of basketball season that already began. But let's jump right into it immediately. We got two of our local football teams, Silver High and Cobre High, both picking up big victories in the quarterfinal action of the Class 4A New Mexico High School State Football Championships. And for their efforts, they will be in the semifinals. Both will be playing at home on Saturday. Jumping right to our game we had here this past weekend, Silver High School, boy did they look awesome. They came out after a bye week, first round bye, and they put the hammer to Portales, 61-14 in that game, and they just looked like they were in sync, tuned up, passing game working, running game working, the defense was animals. This team is in line to get back to the championship for the third straight season. Quarterback Zach Hassel engineered almost flawless offense. Defensively, Sean Gutierrez was the master of it all. Derek Morales had some big plays early. This team was just happening all day long. Starting off with that game, Zach Hassel, he rushed for 36 yards and had 84 yards passing. This is all in the first half. DJ Bly had 15 yards on the ground with a touchdown. Frankie Castillo, 66 yards on the ground with a touchdown. But your man of the hour, Scotty Donovan. This kid is a sensation. 154 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns, including a 32-yard scamper, and he went 71 yards down the right side untouched. This kid, for just being a running back for a couple of weeks, this kid is really growing into his own. Passing, DJ Bly had 42 yards in reception yards. Jeremiah Burke had 36 yards and a touchdown, and Hector Buhey had 6 yards. Silver High School will remain at home. Remember, last couple of years they've been on the road, and they are going to host none other than number 2 Ruidoso High, who picked up a big victory over St. Mike's Saturday. They rolled to a 59-28 win. This is going to be a slobber knocker of a football game come Saturday. Saturday, high noon, Silver High School will host Ruidoso in the semifinals. If you can remember, last year, Silver High traveled to Ruidoso and took them out on a Friday, cold, blistering evening. Don't know what the weather's going to be like this Saturday, but it's an afternoon game, and we are going to be there live. Now, Cobre High School. They had to make the long trek north to Bloomfield. Number 4 seeded Bobcats. We're going to host the number 5 seeded Indians. This game also turned out to be a great contest. Bloomfield took an 8-0 lead. Cobre came back to tie it at 8. And then right before the half, with Cobre up 15-8, Bloomfield scores, gets the 2-point conversion. The Indians go into the locker room down 16-15. Come out fired up in the third quarter. They actually ended up picking up a 34-23 victory in Bloomfield. They were up 27-23 before Andrew Sanchez had a pick 6 for a touchdown to put the icing on that cake and seal Cobre's fate. Cobre now enters the semifinals, and we will talk here just a little bit about who they're going to play. But their trek into the finals. They've always been the underdog. They now are finally getting some love, getting some recognition. They end up winning a coin flip, and they're going to be hosting Hatch Valley High School. Yes, I said it correctly, Hatch Valley High School. I called it here first last week in the midweek sports report. I told you there was going to be some upsets. Cobre did one of them, and Hatch Valley upset Robertson. They were able to pick up a 2013 win. Again, Robertson were without their star quarterback and star wide receiver. And on defense, these kids, they play cornerback and free safety. Hatch was able to pull off a victory. Hatch is no slouch. They are a very tough football team. Cisco down there doing a great job with them. On Cobre's way home, they stopped in Hatch, settled it like Friday Night Lights, gas station outing, flip of the coin. Coach Martinez told me The Lord told him to call heads. Lo and behold, he called heads, picked up a head, and they get the victory to host the semifinals against the Bears. Now that game will take place Saturday, 1:30 p.m. at Cobre High School. So once again, we're going to be able to bring you the Silver game at noon, Cobre game at 1:30 p.m. Victories by both teams, we're going to have another flip of the coin. Cobre and Silver, very possible they could meet in the state championship. But take a look at this. District 3 4A, they got 3 out of the 4 teams in the Final Four, and that's got to say a lot about our football down here in the Southwest. Now in that game, passing game is normally what Cobre High School relies on. It was not working for them. Kevin Roberson was 7 of 19 for 90 yards and a touchdown, but where he excelled was on the ground. He had 19 carries, 97 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Corey Roberson had 13 carries, 104 yards. Michael Pena caught 3 catches for 53 yards and a touchdown. We're now going to move our attention to some basketball. Western New Mexico University women's basketball won their season opener at home over University of Southwest by a score of 83-26. They went to 1-0 on that game. Ashley Mitchell had 11 points to lead the Lady Mustangs along with Stephanie Dowdett. She also had 11 points. Jordan Gutierrez scored 9, Stephanie Moore had 7, Nalani Hernandez added 6, while Lucy Benning added 6. In this contest, all 16 Western New Mexico University players got into the scoring column, and once again they rolled in their season opener. They traveled to the pit and met Eastern Arizona up there, and they fell. So they are now 1-1 on the year. And once again, we're going to take a break, take a look at some of those excellent photos we had, and we'll be right back right after that.
We bring the bass in. Place, y'all.
Everybody, hope you guys enjoyed those photos. We're back. It's Sunday. We're talking NFL, and of course, the game I just finished witnessing. Your Dallas Cowboys were able to come back and pick up a victory over your Giants, 31-28. Tony Romo brings them back again. Cowboys look shaky at times, but they went ahead and picked up a win. Other NFL action had your Packers over the Vikings, 24-21. Eagles beat the Titans, 43-24. Bengals all over the Texans, 22-13. Patriots, boy, this is the team to beat in the NFL. They are the top team right now. They hammered the Lions, 34-9. Tom Brady's just looking excellent. Browns beat the Falcons, 26-24, came back and kicked the field goal right at the end. Bears over your Buccaneers, 21-13. Colts all over the Jags, 23-3. Seahawks upset the Cardinals. And yes, I'm going to say upset because I think Arizona's probably your best team in the NFC. Seahawks roll 9-10-3. Boy, that quarterback position not looking very good now with Carson Palmer being out. Chargers hang on to beat the Rams 27-24. They had an interception down at the end to seal that victory. And your 49ers were able to hang on to beat your Redskins 17-13. Broncos in a slobber knocker beat the Dolphins 39-36. Now we're going to talk NCAA college football. Of course, Division I. Your top 6 teams were in action. And here's a look at how it played out. No upsets this week. Number 3, Florida State beat Boston College 20-17. We're gonna have to see how that victory plays out again on our Tuesday poll that comes out. Wasn't a very impressive victory for Florida State at all, but they do remain undefeated. Number 6, Ohio State beat Indiana 42-27. Number 1, Alabama all over Western Carolina 48-14. Number 2, Oregon down Colorado 44-10. Mississippi State bounced back after that loss to Alabama last week, beat Vandy 51-0, and your Baylor Bears at number 7 knocked off Oklahoma State 49-28. And your game to watch Thursday, Thanksgiving, is number 5 TCU takes on Texas. Big rivalry there. But once again, we're going to be taking a look at some of that stuff. That'll do it. This is Danny Udero from the Silver City Sun News, your sports editor. Pick up a copy of your Sun News Monday's edition. It'll have all the action in there about the football games. We're going to have a nice little column in Wednesday's edition talking about who's going to pick up some victories and what we can expect. And of course, your preview on Friday at the end of the week. But we'll catch you Wednesday night for our midweek sports edition. Danny saying so long. Thank you, Dallas, for once again doing the production of this video.